And good morning, people. Welcome back to HyperDimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. We have all 4 key fragments in our possession. We've spoken to Histy. We need to release her. She's somewhere in Planetoon, and we tried to find out where. And after a few hints, going to the virtual forest in a little cutscene, then the monster cave in a little cutscene, we have the fantasy zone unlocked. And that is our next destination. Or it would be, but I'm going to go and do a load of other things. We're in a new chapter. We're in chapter 6 now. New items have been available for us, and it is time to go buy them. I'm also going to actually finally get that done. And yeah. Anyways, back to the shop. What am I going to buy this time? Well, remember that sword that Xian gave us? The variable sword is better, unfortunately, so we're using that. We've got a mail breaker here, which is going to be used. The boulder crusher, which is going to be used. No new weapon for Vert, or Compa, or IF. And we do have a dark staff here for mages. Name it simple. Principles of Jetpack Soul Migration Staff is too long. Again, Neptune. Mages does have the tendency to go on with names, and Neptune isn't really that patient. I need 3 pearl armlets and 5 pearl bracelets. I need an SP Buster 2 and a soul bracelet. And because I feel like having a change, we're going to buy a couple of these items. Blood Dress Type V. Where is it? Light Snowfall. The Virtual Jersey. And the Ferris. And I also need the Hunter ribbon. There we go. New processors have been unlocked. Single pieces of what seems to be more powerful armor for each character. So the double round is for Vert, but we've only got the waist piece available, and at 500,000 credits, yeah, I'm not buying that soon, anytime soon. We have the W11 for Blanc, and the Orbital S for Noir, but nothing for Neptune. And because I can, I've got the money for it. Let's get these items. Also, choreography was dance moves for Pishi. And we've got the STV00 for Plutia. At 1 million credits per piece. Yeah, these are going to be a little late in coming. So just spent a load of money. So where is all this going? We've got variable sword, which strangely enough is just a single attack piece in front of her, when the hunting sword and the claymore are the slash version. Yeah, it is a sort of smaller sword than the larger katanas or claymores, whatever you want to call them. So I suppose so. You are getting a pearl armlet, and we're changing up for the virtual jersey because why not? She is keeping the smile heart pin because I'm not even though it's only 30 strength, it's not that much nowadays. I'll take it. The snowman head and shoulders. Let's have a show of them at least. Why anyone would want to watch them use these, I do not know, but they're there. Male head, male shoulders, and the male waist. No, that's the maid waist. So that's the male armor pieces. Don't really have the maid version waist. Yeah, so there is more pieces to that. Don't think I've got any more than that, so yeah. And we've got the metal, so that can go back to cat. Metal shoulders. Right there, I'm looking at the back, so obviously I'm not going to see them there. Metal waist and metal legs. So that's the metal version as well. Combining a few pieces of the male actually works out fairly nice on this particular piece. No, that's a blaze. I think they're there to work together, but and the marshal doesn't go too bad on the back anyways. But at the moment I'm still sticking to the purple. I'm not really in this form enough to really worry about it, except on dangerous monsters and bosses. And the bosses are fairly if you don't set yourself up right, they can be difficult. There is nothing new for Marvelous AQL. Actually, yes there is. You are getting the soul bracelet, aren't you? And a pearl armlet. You are getting a pearl bracelet. Going with the blood dress type V. It goes sort of with the her headband. So we're going with that. So the demon pendant is staying. Noir, we've got the mail breaker. You are using a pearl bracelet. This metal dress we picked up at the in the boss fight we just had, so sure, it actually increases technique a bit. It does sacrifice a little bit of strength, but I'm fine with that. 5 strength for 5 technique, yeah. And you are getting the hunter ribbon I bought, because that actually increases vitality by 5. So we've got her with blue hair, grey hair, grey hair. Okay, there seems to be a theme here. Dark Staff is coming along. Wood Staff is fairly good, and the reduction in SP is an issue, but the Dark Staff, with the new SP buster that I've just put on, makes up for it. And you are getting a pearl bracelet. And the Ferris. And you are staying with the white flower. Anything else? Nope. You are having a pearl bracelet. No new looks for her just yet. You are also getting a pearl bracelet. You are getting the boulder crusher, a pearl armlet. Swapping the vintage out for the light snowfall because, yeah, there's a theme here. It seems grey hair is in. There is a version. There is a grey one for. I believe it's monochrome for her, but oh well. And I believe you're sticking with the ears. Nothing new for Pluto or Pishi because they're not being used now. Okay, now that that's done, plans. I don't believe... Yes, we do have, since we got more space available. Battle, Super EXE drive. We've got it unlocked. I think it's time to pick it up. Plan that makes it easier to increase the EXE drive gauge. Yes, please. Items, I don't believe there's anything else that we can make right now. I'm currently looking into all these items and a lot of them are in places I don't have access to. Yeah, I definitely need that one. Yeah, so plan-wise we're done. So we are not going to the fantasy zone yet. We're going to go and open up a few areas. Let's start off with the Don Kong ruins. I do need a lot of items from this area, so for plans. So it's a good thing to go into. Don Kong ruins is pretty standard. I believe we've seen this layout as the Zika ruins.
Lucky!
Plan for the partisan, which I believe is a weapon for Bert. Is likely not nearly as good as anything else that we've picked up yet. I do have most of the items, just missing the bone fragments, which you can get in here. So...
I was just thinking of
let's get surprised.
What shall I do?
These are high bits. They use power support, which isn't helpful, but I really don't think enemies here are going to be that dangerous.
This victory was expected.
They drop, I believe, the illegal ram. No, they don't drop the illegal ram, they drop something else, which is named illegal something. The illegal gadget. I need 8 of those, so...
Let's keep this up!
Any I find would be very, very helpful. What's my party situation like? I'm trying to get these two up to assist with the combo skill, but I think I'm going to go that and that for now. Yeah, let's go with that. Mostly because I do like Noir's commands. She's got the same sort of mix as Neptune, but it's slightly more specialised, and her physical attack is fairly good. Plus she's got some poison, paralysis options. She's fairly well-rounded. Noir, Blanc, more focuses in ice, unfortunately, and is more tanky than offensive. Vert is just playing out and out heavy hitter, so no wonder that she's in. Marvelous AQL, I'm not certain yet. A lot like the other makers, as that's what they're called, the Comper IF, Marvelous and Mages. They're called makers. I'm not too sure how to use them yet. I do need to look into it a lot better. It all really depends on what I'm facing.
This was a success!
Now, what
Let's
shall I
get
do?
this over with.
Skeleton and High Pit. High Pit, we've already seen. The skeleton seems to have a bit more health.
Gonna beat ya! Now, what to do?
And 48, so they can actually hit us.
How was my power?
So I'm not completely over leveled for this area, just mostly.
The first strike is ours.
Another skeleton. We've got the two hyenas. Hyenas, I need a number of wolf belts, 6 of them. The skeletons drop the bone fragments, which I need 3 for, so yeah. Lowy high guards, they don't drop anything I need, but at least at the moment.
How's this?
Finally!
And that one is now paralysed.
Here you go! That was easy. It's my turn!
And, oh, this sword's a wide sword. Okay.
That was easy!
And apparently they slash that out for a bit. And use virus. Again, I believe that's the worst status that can be inflicted in this game.
There! Prepare
Let's
yourself.
get this over with!
Worst as in the most
Got
useless.
you! Got you!
And Iron
I
Fragment,
guess
yeah.
that's about it?
The Iron Fragments are what are dropped by the High Guard, so probably the worst drop there.
I became stronger.
There are special items here which I need to go and find.
Lucky!
Life Fragment, always nice to see one of those, and a silver armlet.
The first strike is ours.
Ah, more Lowy High Guards.
Prepare
Again, next time.
Okay, they're out of the way, and we have
Easy peasy. Gonna
It is
end
finally
this
my
quick.
turn.
the Floristian. Sorry, Floriston. I do need some of these for a quest actually, so, and I'm not certain what they drop. I don't think it's anything I need.
Prepare yourself. I won't go
My
easy.
turn! Here you go! Hey!
But we'll have a look at the outfit.
Going now! What to do?
I do believe hyenas go violent,
Okay, that's it.
so let's defend for a bit, just to see if it happens.
Finally! Now,
It's
what
my
to
turn.
do? Finally!
So we'll give it a few
Now, what
turns.
shall I
Finally,
do?
it's my turn.
Now, what shall I
My turn
do?
now. What to do?
There we go.
Now, what shall I do?
Pretty much all the other wolves have gone viral, so for the hyena to do so as well is not really a surprise.
I won't go easy. Prepare yourself.
Turn.
Again, just ups their stats a little bit, heals them to full, makes them a bit more dangerous, but doesn't really, at least with the way I'm set up,
How was my power?
doesn't really make them unbeatable. So there's a hyena pelt, which is nice to see, and red petal. Don't believe I need any of those. I know I need some rainbow petals, but that's a completely different thing.
Huh? Lucky.
Hitting badge. And some night moon grass. There. Right, so the secret item should be up there. Nancy Volcano has been plan has been found, and there it is.
Whoa! What's this?
Blue pigment and some slot. That's not amazing. Not for a thing. Not for an item. Yggdrasil leaves though. I do need those. I need 6, and I can harvest them from here. So I might be coming in and out a few times. This here
Time to shine.
It's my turn.
is the rock. I believe this drops the
Let me show you my true
phantom
form.
wing,
Let me end this.
or something like that. It's not something I actually need anymore because I've picked them up elsewhere. But at least we know they're here.
Too slow.
And
It's my turn. Behold my power.
I'll show you the power of a goddess.
I believe these are strong against wind as well.
Variable
It's
edge.
my turn.
I'll have to check again when it gets to Vert's turn.
Too slow. Too slow. Can you see my move?
And I didn't
I will not
transform,
let
did
you
I?
have it your way.
Okay, Air Lancer.
Yourself.
Yeah, Air Lancer does 0, so do not use wind against this rock.
Too slow.
It's my turn. I'll show you the true power of a goddess.
I'll show you the power of a goddess.
However, other magic is not too bad.
I'll slice anything. Venom Vessel. It's my turn.
Right.
Taking this serious?
Yeah, 3000 with the break edge, so yeah, magic is still very good against
Too
it.
slow. Slash attack.
But so is
Yes.
physical. They don't really have that much of a weakness.
Who's next to bite the dust?
Okay, edge, edge. Your guard is broken, so Neptune should finish you off in the next turn.
Tricolor order. I'll finish this. Too slow. Slash attack.
And there we go.
This is the power of a goddess.
Yeah, and the Phantom Birdwing. We've seen a few of those drop now. It's not something I need anymore, at least right now, and it's...
Level up.
yeah. And Victory Slash.
Hey, it was all bling.
Support with guard up for Pishi.
Mine.
Fair enough.
It looks like my breath's leveled up too.
Good. I'm in the groove.
And Marvelous AQR has turned up as well. So, a few things have been gained. You've got your 6 SP skills. I think 6 is the max. Victory Slash has slightly bigger range than 32-bit Mega Blade, which is excellent because you could hardly hit anything unless they were on top of each other with that. Victory Slash though, let's go have a look, shall we? Yeah, I think 6 skills are the max at the moment. Wait, never mind. Compa's got 7. Compa Love Heart. When did you get that? Okay. And Plutia's got 7, so yeah, so much for my thoughts on that particular thing. I'm pretty certain I am done with these though. I haven't seen any recently, so anyways, let's go and show her skill off, and then we'll go and let me get these items that I need and come back and move on to the next one if we have the plan available, which we should do, which I believe we just picked it up. Yeah, the Nanny's volcano. I need some illegal gadgets, so I need 2 more of those. Let me add these to the list. So that brings a total of 10, which I've got 0 of, typical. Bone fragments, I need 2 more, which I have 0 of. Hyena pelts, I need 2 more, which I have 1, and an ice crystal. Okay, where do I get ice crystals from? I have one, but oh well. Anyways, I'm going to go and get some items, and then I'll be back ready for the next area. So, attack! I missed.
Huh? It can't be! An ambush? An ambush?
It is finally my turn.
Okay, I've got everything I need here, so one last thing, Victory Slash, which isn't quite big enough for these, for very small enemies. Doesn't help the fact that it's about 2/3 for current SP. Hopefully it has a decent damage roll.
Victory Slash! Let's get this over with!
I guess it does. To also have this Tornarade sword, so might as well show that off as well.
Tornarade Sword! That was easy!
Which is just change it into a larger sword and hit them with it. Okay. Pretty sure we've seen this one, but sure, why not?
This will be the end.
And done.
No one can surpass my beauty.
And that's another illegal gadget I don't need, so that's good. Since I was done here, might as well just leave. Now, ice crystal. And if you're wondering if there was any extra items on that, apparently not. The high bits don't drop anything extra, neither do the hyenas, neither do the skeletons, or the lowy high guards, or the floristans. Not even the rock. So go in there, get what you need, and then you're pretty much done. Unless there's a hidden item, which I haven't really looked into. Yeah, that place is fairly simple. Okay, what was I looking into? Oh yeah, the ice crystal. It's likely a mineral. One of these golems. Overall no field. Okay, won't take me long. I've got the choice of both, so. Okay, that's the ice crystal done. So let's leave and move on to the next area, which is the volcano. Again, a place where I have quite a few items I need to pick up. So let's take that one. And go to the plans. Right, can I actually build anything here? I also need to get Jack Black scales at some point for the extra enemies in Hong Kong. Okay. Jack Black scales. 5 of those, and they are in the duty space. Okay. Item change I can do, so I'm going to add that. And I was wanting to open up the Nasni volcano. Do have the super enemies available to create at some point, but I think they're going to wipe me out if I try them right now. I can complete the hero drink C. Excellent. I can complete the drive hammer. It's likely that the weapon I've got already is better. I complete the partisan, so that's good. I can complete the silver armlet. Sure, why not? The hitting badge I can complete as well. That's likely going to use up a few illegal gadgets extra, but sure. And the Misangle of Joy. So things are coming along nicely there. I do need another Dream Dolphin tail at some point though. That's something I can go and pick up later. Don't care about those. Right. And there is our Nasni volcano. Likely. Yep. So, new items, new enemies. But we've got the Hachibai, the wood skeletons, the wild dogs, dragon knight and tortoise, and there are some depths which have the same things in them. Let's at least go show the enemies. Definitely a change of scenery though. Yeah, it's very good to see a new type of area.
This will lead to your defeat.
So what do we have here? We have some wooded skeletons, the wild dogs, and the Hachibais. Wild dogs, I don't think I need anything from them. Wood skeletons... You know what? Let's actually kill them and see what happens once I get the items.
My turn!
They are certainly tougher though.
Now, what to do?
Right, can I get all three? I have. Excellent. And yeah, that EXE drive increase is really putting in some work. I think I'm hearing the volcano as well in the background.
Out of my way!
And
It'll get me slowly.
there we go.
You hit me! That didn't hurt a bit!
Okay, they are
Now, what shall I do?
sort of hurting, but sort of not at the same time. And this Hatchabay needs to disappear.
There! Prepare yourself. I won't go easy.
Because I don't want them here.
Let's get this over with! There! Try color order! My turn!
I would not be surprised if these wild dogs also go viral, but I don't want the first one to go
How is
viral.
How is this? Prepare yourself.
Now, what to do? Can you see my move? My turn!
And
Here you go! Victory!
so magical contracts, I definitely need 6 of those. So that's one I've found. And sharp fangs. Sharp fangs I'm not needing right now. But then again, I didn't actually go and check the
Level up!
quests that I needed. So yeah. Crimson stones. Yes, I need loads of those. I need 3. Yeah, that's loads. Magical contracts, excellent. Definitely an interesting looking area, and it's likely I'm wanting ice attacks, if any, around here. Night moon grass, which isn't amazing. I've got plenty of it. Strong woods,
Lucky!
healing pods, and anti-paralysis. Okay, so what are you?
Easy peasy. Gonna
Now,
end
what
this
shall
quick.
I do?
This is the Dragon Knight. Okay. Do you drop anything I need? Well, I'm getting the EXE drive quicker.
See and be amazed. This victory was expected.
And
The sound of leveling up is music to my ears.
Kinestra Slash. So something new to check. Yeah, since I'm getting the EXE gauge so quickly, it's going to be very, very prominent to do that attack, do the EXE attacks a little bit more often, I think. That's the way on. Any more Dragon Knights around? Ah, there's one.
Lucky!
Arc Anklet. Okay. No, I don't want you, I want you.
I handle this
It's
myself!
my turn.
So I'm getting a few anyway. Yeah,
See and be amazed.
Eat ya!
didn't quite kill the Dragon Knight.
I'll win again next time.
Really? No items again? Yuck. Okay. Suppose I'm fighting until I find the items.
The first strike is ours.
I guess that's about it.
There we go. A knighted scale. don't think I need those. Let's see what I actually need in this area. It's not as much as you might feel. Definitely need the magical contracts and magical reactor freeze, which are from an extra enemy in this area. So yeah, so I need to build up the extra enemies in this area. I have the item required, which is a phantom birdwing, which is good, and sharp fang. Okay, but I need to do the other reason why I came into this area, and that is to go and
Lucky.
pick up items. Blessing Miss Anger.
Lucky.
Angel wings, which are very nice items. Healing, a revival in an area.
Lucky.
Prominence badge. Walkins and stones. Excellent. We do also have the tortoise here as well, but I'm not going to fight it just now. Magical contracts. Excellent. I'll have to have a look at how many I've got of those soon. Strong wood, nightman grass, and since I've faced most things in this area, okay, the hatchebays have more than one item. They likely have strong wood. Right, so tortoise and the extra item from the hatchabay. We might as well fight the tortoise. I've got plenty of EXE drive happening. No, don't want to fight you yet. And there we go.
Lucky.
Hades bangle. There should be an item for another dungeon here, I believe. We also have a save point, which we do have a super enemy in this area, and I believe it's in this room, because this is where the save point is.
Lucky.
Healing drink and combo focus. And no more dungeon. Okay, no extra dungeon. We might be to the end of this particular
This isn't going to be
group.
easy.
It is finally my turn. It is time for me to shine.
So the tortoise.
Let me end this.
Should be able to beat this. Just a matter of
Gonna
time.
beat ya. No attacking while I'm transforming.
And one of the good things is I have EXE
Too
drive
slow.
going up very quickly.
I'll show you the true power of a goddess.
Transformation complete.
And you can attack.
Gotcha.
Okay, don't use thunder against these enemies.
Venom system. I am ready.
Okay, they heal 10,000. That's
Too
actually
slow.
not too bad.
Who wants to take me on? Heading in. Who's next
Okay,
to
so
bite the dust?
basically what I'm going to be doing is breaking this guard, which is looking fairly
I'll
easy,
slice anything.
and then just EXEing it down to practically nothing.
Venom system. I am ready. Who wants to take me on?
And if it happens to, want to do a few things, that's okay. I think I want to heal you.
Now's the time. It's my turn. Take this. Are you ready? Take this.
But because it's strong against earth, thunder, wind is usually good against it.
Take this. I'll finish this.
Right.
Sit.
Right.
Next to bite the dust.
Its guard is broke.
I'll show you my sword skills as CPU blasted. Perish. I will not let you have it
And
your
that's
way.
that one done. And, well, let's not leave Vert out of this.
I will have you perish here. May your spirit be cleansed from existence. Who wants to take me
Yeah,
on?
I think I definitely need to get that break damage limit up fairly soon.
This is my special. Tune break. This is it.
And that's
To be
down.
pressured even in this form.
So, new record on max damage, 26,008 experience. It's okay, I guess.
I feel power from inside me.
I get some levels.
Hey, it was all bling.
Peachy gets a drop kick.
Level up.
And that's that done. Does that have any extra enemies? Any extra items? It's unlikely. No, it just has near future. I get the feeling that's fairly decent. No, not really. Only a lily rank. Not something that's necessary. But I need to go and get some items here. Need to pick up the magical contracts. I need to pick up the items necessary for the rest of the things that I need here. The extra items. And I believe we're pretty much done with what I can actually do. Because a lot of these other things, I need these items which I do not know where they are. Like, for instance, this Kinist range, I don't actually have the plan to actually get there yet. Magical reactor 3 I find in this area, but get the feeling that the enemy is going to be quite tough. And could finish up the Hades bangle, I guess. Plus, anyways, I do want this lost game ring first for the break damage limit. That's my first thing, and that needs magical reactor number 3 and a few other items which are in the Millennium Labyrinth, which requires another magical reactor 3. Yeah, things are very linked together, but they're not really that helpful right now. At least I know I don't have to beat the tortoise again. Anyways, next time I think we'll head over to the Fantasy Zone and continue on the story. Until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.